My name is Dr. Beth Brombosz. I am a blogger and author. I'm also a copywriter and a copy editor, and I love helping bloggers, vloggers, and other content creators take their content and turn that into a self-published book so that you can help build your authority in your niche, so that you can help share your passion with the world, and then also so you can help get a little bit of passive revenue into your business. So I wanted to get on again tonight to talk through 3 things that you should be doing to market your book. And the first thing that you should do to market your book is to create a page on your blog or on your website that's just for your book. And so there you can start to kind of sell your book. And even when you're first putting it together, it's still a great idea to send people to that page. I'd really recommend that you start a mailing list just for your book. So start to collect the emails of people who are interested in buying that so that you can continue to contact them as you continue to write your book. You might also consider actually making that a sales page where people can pre-order your book, maybe add in a little bonus for people who pre-order. But that way, not only are you getting some proof of concept and that people are willing to buy your book, but that's also going to help give you a little bit of motivation to actually finish your book. And you can also do pre-orders through places like Amazon as well, both on Kindle and on the website too. My second tip for you is to really utilize your social media. And for bloggers, this is pretty natural for us. And I think actually most entrepreneurs too have pretty active social media accounts. We know how important that no-cost marketing is to our businesses. And I just want to make sure that you are really utilizing the networks that you already have to help promote your book. So be talking about it. You can certainly, drive people to that page and get them to sign up for more information or to sign up for the mailing list that's, associated with your book. But you could also even just give them behind the scenes looks on your social media accounts and even with your email list too. So just how you're putting together your book. And what I love doing is actually getting people involved in some of the decision making too. So for example, if you are designing your book cover yourself, or even if you're working with a designer, if you have a couple options, share it with your followers and ask them to help vote on it. And that will get them actually really excited about your book because they feel like a sense of ownership in it. Any other things where you just need, maybe a little bit of an opinion, even if it's not that big of a deal, like what photo to put on the back of your cover for your author photo. That would be a great way to, again, just get people involved. And even you could do things like, if you're wondering what to put in your book, ask your readers, like, just tell them, I'm working on a chapter on this subject and what questions you have about it. And then you can actually get some input that way. And actually, I personally don't think Amazon has ruined the book business. I think it's actually revolutionized it for those of us who are self-publishers. So I can get into this a little bit more on another scope, but self-publishing, you're going to maintain more creative control over your book than working with a traditional publisher. Most traditional publishers actually are having you do a lot of your marketing anyway. So you have to do so much of the legwork, and your royalties are much, much lower working with a traditional publisher than self-publishing. And then places like Amazon's Create Space are making it incredibly easy and low cost, or even some cases free, to self-publish your book. So I actually think that Amazon has been great for authors. So I've given you 2 ideas, and my third idea I am blanking on. Oh, yes. So the third thing I want you to do to help market your book is to connect with other influencers in your niche. If you're a blogger, you probably already have blogging friends who are also in your niche, so reach out to them. But you might even think about some bigger bloggers, maybe people who have a bigger following than you, or just other entrepreneurs, and reach out to them, offer them or ask if they'd be willing willing to maybe write you a short review if they read over a draft of your book, that review and those quotes will be incredibly helpful as you go to market your book. You can put that again on your book sales page. If you're selling on Amazon, you can put it in the description of your book, and then you can even put quotes about how great your book is on, for example, like the back cover of your book, or have some quote pages on the inside, just trying to get people to buy your book. And so that's that social proof. And then you can also ask them to help get the word out about your book as well. Ask them to share on their social media outlets. If they're your friends, they'll be happy to help you out. And then I use some of my blogging friends to continue to help promote my book. It's been about a year since I published my first book, and I still, for example, do giveaways of my book where I will send out copies of my book to their giveaway winners, and that helps get people on my mailing list. I just make it conditional that one of the ways that their readers can enter is to sign up for one of my lead magnets, and then that gets people on my list, but then it also helps with marketing, so it's kind of a win-win because they're getting to give something away on their blog. So make sure you're networking with your influencers and really leveraging those relationships. Make sure that you are leveraging your own social networks and your followers, and just really work with them, your email list. And then also make sure that you have a really great page on your website or blog where people can learn more about your book. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, I'd love it if you would share it with your followers, especially if you have fellow followers who are bloggers or content creators or entrepreneurs. I hope that this will help them as well. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Take care.